Okay, g'day everybody, Daniel Anderson here and welcome to another episode where today we're going to take a look at an add-in that is going to bring you so much value. It's something that I use all the time, and that is an add-in for Outlook called FindTime. Now, I've had a lot of feedback and questions about this add-in. I've posted a few little screenshots out there, and there's a lot of interest in this. And there seems to be still a little bit of lack of awareness around what it is, how to use it, how to get it, how to set it up, all that sort of stuff. It's really easy. So what we're going to take a look at today is how we go about doing that. We'll go through the process and also send some things out. So what you can see on my screen here, I've got a couple of windows open here. I'm going to use Megan's inbox as the primary inbox here. So we're going to set things up through hers. So the first thing we're going to do is we need to actually get this add-in added. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is I'm going to just jump into a new email message, and I'm going to click the three little dots down here. Now I'm in Outlook Online. This does work in the desktop version, which we'll jump into in a minute, and I'll show you that also. Now we've got the option here to get add-ins. So I'm just going to click get add-ins here, and I'm going to search for FindTime. And we've got this option here, and we can just hit add. All right, so you can read that if you need to. We hit continue, and now we've got FindTime added to Outlook. Okay, so I'm just going to jump in, and I'm going to send an email to Alex. Let's find time to catch up about the project. And what I'm going to do now, as you can see here, we've got this orange icon for FindTime, and I can click this now, and it's going to fly out from the right hand side. Now this is where we can set all our settings for the poll, and also select some times. All right, so the duration of the meeting is going to be 30 minutes. Now we could change that if we wanted to. Okay, so we can change the increments here, and we can also tick and untick the work hours. All right, now I'm just going to set my time zone, because this is a demo tenant. I'm just going to set my time zone correctly to +10 Canberra, Melbourne, Sydney, and I'm just going to untick work hours just to show you. So what we've now got is a big range of times. Now the date today is the 7th, so I'm going to say the 8th. And let's pick a few times that we want to meet about this project. So I'm just going to go 1, 3, and 4 p.m. Okay. We could also go through now and also set or select some more times on different days as well. Okay. And we also do have the option to use these little icons here. We can see that both Alex and I are free. You'll also see that these green men indicate that both of us are free at those particular times. Now that is 12 a.m, so you would assume that we'd be free. But if we flick down to here and hit the calendar icon, you can see here that we've got the suggested time here, and also it catches the other calendar sessions also. All right, so that's a good little thing to look at as well. Now, once we've selected our times, I'm just going to hit next, and now where you can see the settings here, so we can automatically allow FindTime to schedule a Microsoft Teams meeting for us. So we'll leave that on. We've also got notifications. Now, when you hover over this, you'll see that it sends an email when attendees have voted. So it includes the current poll status and the options, etc., etc. We've also got auto schedule, which is on. Now we could turn that off if we didn't want to have that meeting auto schedule, but I'm going to leave that as on. We've also got the holds. Now what this does is it's going to hold those times that I've selected, it's going to hold these times in my calendar until the meeting has been finalized. So it's a good way to make sure that those times are kept, or there's something in my calendar so that I don't book over those times. All right. So I'm going to leave that to on. I'm just going to insert that into the email. All right. So now you can see in the body of the email, we have now got our meeting poll. It's been done with FindTime. Okay. So now let's send that email across to Alex. So we're just going to shoot that across, and I'm just going to switch over here to Alex's inbox. And you can see here that Megan's just sent Alex this email. Now, what Alex can do now is click on select options, and we've now got the ability, Alex has got the ability now to say or suggest and vote on his preferred times or times that he's available. So we've got three options here. We've got prefer, we've got yes, and we've got no. All right. So prefer is the one that Alex really wants. Yes means that we still can meet at that time, but I prefer a different one. We've also got no. All right. So I'm just going to choose 11 p.m. as preferred. Now you can see that the time's different because Alex is in a different time zone, and I'm just going to choose no to 11 p.m. Now I do have this option here to be able to propose a new time also. Now I'm just going to click on vote, and now we've got that submitted. All right, so I've now let Megan know that I prefer 10. I really don't want to do 11. Okay, so let's just jump back into Megan. This is Megan's inbox now, and you'll notice that FindTime has now sent Megan 2 emails. So the first one to say that that an attendee has voted, and you can see here that Alex has preferred the 3 p.m. in my case, because I've got my time zone set to Canberra, Melbourne, Sydney, and he said no to the later one. Okay, so that's all good. Next email that's come through is that is notifying us that the meeting has been finalized. All right, so remember we had the auto schedule turned on. So what this is now going to do, it's now just the meeting's been finalized, and now what FindTime has done has now sent Alex a meeting invite automatically for us. You can see here, here's the meeting invite that's been sent automatically back to Alex. Now what Alex can do is now accept that meeting, and that's now in calendars. All right, so let's just jump back now into Megan, and you can see now that Megan has been notified that Alex has accepted that meeting. All right, so FindTime is an amazing add-in that is going to save you a lot of time in terms. If you're somebody that schedules a lot of meetings, CEOs, executive assistants, those type of project managers, the list goes on. If you are one of those people, then I really highly recommend that you have a look at FindTime. Now, that was done in the online version of Outlook. Now, what I'm just going to do is just let me quickly jump into Outlook Desktop. So I've got Outlook Desktop hooked up for Alex in this case. I'll just drag that across onto the screen, and you'll notice here that we've got in your Outlook client, in your desktop client, we've got the ability to add to get add-ins here as well. So you can see here that we can do the same thing. We can go to get add-ins, and we can go to FindTime. And I've already actually added this to Outlook in a previous screencast. So I've already added that, but now same functionality. So I can click New Email. Now that's opened up on this window. Let me just drag that across, and I've got this new meeting poll option here. So I can do the same thing. I can go to Megan and just put a subject in, and I've got meeting poll here. And same functionality here. I've got, it flies out for the right, this time in the message, so in the Outlook client, same options, but now in the desktop client. All right, so it works on both the Outlook online, so Outlook on the web, or in the desktop client as well. All right, really good add-in. I hope that brings you some value. If you are scheduling meetings, I really recommend that you go and grab that Outlook add-in and add it to your Outlook. It's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of headaches. No more backwards and forwards with people trying to schedule and find the right time. Just use FindTime. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it brought you some value, and I will see you in the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Also, big shout out to all the new subscribers that have jumped on board to my Digital Digest newsletter, coming to you weekly every Monday, bringing you loads of value, getting some great feedback there. So thanks to everybody, to all the people that are already subscribers. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks, guys. Bye.